Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now Frontier tonight have at last revealed the title of patch 2.4. It's going to be called The Return and it heavily features the Thargoids. Now as we get into this video in just a few more seconds, there will be content that you may consider a spoiler, but I'll show you how to navigate towards there. You have to come to HIP 17044, head towards Planet 2, which is an ammonia world, and then travel away from it at a distance of 11,000 seconds. Once you've done that, you will find a distress beacon and, well, yep, I'll talk about in a minute what's there. So if you want to go there yourself, you may want to stop the video now. So yesterday's community goal was all about collecting data for Professor Palin from the unknown ship. The Federation found out all about this and they confiscated the data and took it away under escort. And this is what happened to them. Now there is a comms beacon here and it was active earlier during Frontier's live stream. It spelt out the words Thargoids return. Other messages during the live stream declared that these ships had come under attack and there is actually 2 capital ships here and a bunch of smaller ships. So we now know what many people have long suspected, that the unknown flower type ships are actually Thargoids and that they are hostile to humanity, or at the very least they are hostile towards the Federation. So patch 2.4 then is going to be all about the Thargoids, and it's going to be narrative driven as Frontier has said, and it's also going to be released in stages. So what this essentially means is that as the Thargoid narrative unfolds, new content will regularly be given along with it. Ed Lewis confirmed that we will be going to war with the Thargoids, but as to whether everyone goes to war with them will very much depend on the actions of all the players. He also implied that humanity's weapons will largely be ineffective against the Thargoids, and also stated that the new update will come with new weapons, armour and shields. Now whether or not they are purely owned by the Thargoids or whether or not players can own them, we don't yet know, but we should hear more on that over the coming months. The release date for this is the 3rd quarter of this year, so that means the PlayStation users will be there ready and waiting for it as well. Now this live stream was much better than yesterday's one. It was indeed narrative driven, and I guess that might give us a feel for how things might unfold later on. And by that I mean the events that Ed Lewis experienced in game directly led to the next stage in the game's story. Now granted, in terms of what we saw today, that was indeed a static area, but with a whole update dedicated to this type of content, you are soon going to be seeing far more than just static and scripted content. Now Ed Lewis did also say something else that's well worth mentioning, and I have a feeling it's got somewhat buried. But he did also seem to say that there's something else coming with the patch 2.3 a little later. Although of course he could have been just talking about patch 2.3.10, but it did seem to me that he was saying something a little bit more than just that. So as Frontier said, the announcements today at E3 were a little light, but there is more to come. There's going to be a few more announcements at LaveCon, and that is in just a few weeks. There will be more information as well on whatever's coming after patch 2.4, but we'll be hearing about that later in the year. So who here is looking forward to going to war with the Thargoids, or perhaps trying to make peace with them? What do you see happening? Do you see them attacking and perhaps even trying to destroy civilization? Or do you think it would perhaps be something else? So there we have it. We now have a bit of an idea of what patch 2.4 is going to be all about. So a very brief video today then, but I'll be back tomorrow of course with another video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.